Good morning. So we welcome to the online classes. In the last class, previous class, what was the last topic we have discussed? Anybody? My voice is audible to you? Okay. What was the last subtopic discussed in the classes? In regular electricity, what was the last topic? Anybody? Now we have discussed two types of circuits, factors affecting, that is IIT. Okay, we have completed up to two types of circuits. One is, I told you, series combination of circuits, and second one is parallel combination of circuits. Series combination of circuit and parallel combination of circuits. In series, I told bulbs connected in series, switches connected in series, and resistors we have to derive the derivation. R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. If n resistors of each R ohm are connected in series, the total resistance is equal to 3R, means 3 into value of that particular resistance. Now next topic is factors affecting resistance. We have cleared that one. Now I am going for another combination, that is parallel combination of resistors. Bulbs, let's just see the bulb. So parallel combination of resistors. Parallel combination of resistors. Now, before going to that one, how to connect? Suppose I have three resistors. One resistor is R1, another is, suppose this is R2, another is R3. This is terminal 1 of first resistor, terminal 2 of second resistor. This is terminal 1 of second resistor, terminal 2 of second resistor, terminal 1 of third resistor, terminal 2 of third resistor. So all the first terminals of all the resistors are at one side to my left, and all the second terminal of the resistors are toward to my right side. So there will be a common point. So I am connecting this all the first end of this terminals of all resistors to one common point. Let us consider that point as A. If I connect all the second terminals of the resistors to another point, let us think this is another common point, that is B. Then the resistors are said to be connected in parallel. So in the series combination of resistors, second terminal of first resistor is connected to the first terminal of second resistor, and so on. Here, all the first terminals are connected to one common point, and all the second terminals of the resistors are connected to another common point. If bulbs are there in the place of resistor, if bulb is there, connect all the first terminals here to one common point, all the second terminals of the bulb to the another common point. So like this, we will be connecting this one. Instead of this resistor, it can take the bulb, switch, cell, battery, or like that. Now, this is the common point. This is connected to a battery. This is V is a battery. Let us think. And we have a switch A, and this is connected to. So this is the combination of the circuit. Now, consider a current I ampere. I is flowing from positive terminal of the battery to the negative terminal, which completes the path of the circuit. This is completing the total path. Now this I is coming here. Now up to here, up to point A, it is okay. Here when it comes to this point, it has again three ways. think this is three ways are there. Depending upon the value of R1, R2 and R3, here this I means total current division takes place. That means total current will be divided. So this from here it fits into three parts. Through R1, suppose you think I1 is flowing, R2, I2 is flowing, from the R3, I2 is flowing. So this total is nothing but I. Through here, I1, I write I1. From here, I2 current is flowing. Through this one, I3 is flowing. I1 flows to R1 and it is coming here and it is reaching here. Similarly, I2 is flowing through R2, it is coming here and reaching at point B. Similarly, I3 is flowing through R3 and they are coming, this is I3. All they are coming and meeting at one point. Again, I1 plus I2 plus I3 is nothing but again I. Total, this I is completing its part. This is the combination. See, in the series, what we have learned, in series we have learned that voltage division takes place, current remains constant. Whereas, coming to the parallel combination of resistors, what is happening here? The current is being divided. Current is being divided and voltage remains same. So, I into R. That is, if you go in the relation of the Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. What is potential difference? So that will be same. We say potential difference will be same. This is V. This V will be same. How it will come? V is equal to I1 into R. Similarly, if you want V here, that will be here again V only, and here also it is. So in parallel combination, voltage remains constant, current division takes place. So if you want the total current, what you will be doing? So what you will be doing? We will write I is equal to, that is total current. Here I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. If I want to find the total current, I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Total sum of the current. If there are four individual resistors are there, we can write I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus I4. If n are there, go on writing like that up to In. Okay. So therefore, I is equal, according to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. We are writing, and I is equal to V by R. According to Ohm's law. So this you have to remember. Instead, in the place of I am substituting V by R. V by, this is total current, so I write RT is equal to, this is I1, that means V is same here at R1, V is same, so I write V by I1 is nothing but I1 is flowing through which resistor? R1, so I write R. Next, yes, I2 is flowing through R2, so I will be writing V divided by R2. So I2 in the place of I2 will write V divided by R2 plus V divided by RP. Similar. If I take V common here, V into 1 by RT is equal to V into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Both sides we can cancel V. So what I will be getting? 1 by RT. That is nothing but total current, total resistance or resultant resistance or equivalent resistance of this parallel combination of resistors is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by RT. This is the relation, total resistance in the parallel combination of resistors. So here the statement is like this: in the parallel combination of resistors, the reciprocal of the resultant resistance is equal to the sum of the reciprocals of the individual resistance of the resistors. Sum of the reciprocals of the individual resistance of the resistors. So here this is the equation you are getting. So this will be the final. Up to here only we are having in the textbook. If you simplify, you will be getting some other value or some other formula. So 1 by RT, remember in series RT means RS you will be writing in series. If you want to get conflict, sorry, confusion, RS means resultant resistance in series combination. R suffix S. You don't know. I told you resistance is the property. Resistance is the property of a conductor which opposes the flow of current. Resistance is the property of a conductor or material which opposes the flow of current in a conductor. So the device or material or any other object which is offering resistance, electrical resistance to the flow of electric current is called resistor. Means the device which is offering resistance is called a resistor, and the property is nothing but like friction, we can say. Opposition to the force, no? When this main force is going, another force will be coming like this. Similarly, here also when the current is traveling, that particular conductor or material will try to stop the current. That opposition offered by the conductor or the whatever the conductor is trying to stop, that property is called electrical resistance. Am I clear? Okay. Now, electrical resistance is the property, resistor is the device. Like light is the property, we can say. The device, optical devices you say, no? Here also a resistor, it offers resistance. So that is made up of copper, that may be made up of aluminum. No conductor on the earth is a pure no conductor on the material on the conductor. No material on the earth is a pure conductor. Every material or every conductor is a resistor. This is a statement I told. No starting. So RS is the series combination of resistors and RP is nothing but resultant of the parallel combination of resistors. Let us write. R suffix S means the resultant resistance of series combination of resistors. The equivalent resistance of series combination of resistors. R suffix P means so resultant resistance in the parallel combination of resistors. That means equivalent resistance in the parallel combination of resistors. So when we are adding, here we are adding, here also we are adding. The thing is, here in the series we are adding directly, and here we are adding the reciprocals. Now let us see. Up here you got. You want to take any screenshot? Take fast. I will rub this one. Now, I will take the same equation, whatever we have written. So what we got the final is 1 by, I will write R suffix P is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R2. Now what happens? Let us see. So this, if you take this one, you will get LCM. R1, R2, R3, you will get LCM. Let us simplify this one. R1 this is 1 by R1 is equal to R1 into R2 into R3 is the LCM. So when R1 is there here, R1 will be common here. So R2 into R3. R2 into R3 into 1. So that is nothing but R2 into R3 plus. This is R2 next. R2 R3 will be cancelled. R1 into R3. R1 into R3 into 1. So therefore R1 into plus R3 R3 will be cancelled, and here R1 into R3. Now 1 by RP is equal to, I'll write in order. First R1 into R2, R1 into R2 plus R2 into R3, R2 into R3 plus R1 into R2 divided by R1 into R2 into R3. So therefore R1 into R2 into R3. This is the reciprocal. If you want Rp, that means Rp by 1. So therefore make it reciprocal. Rp by 1 is equal to, this will be also reciprocal. So therefore R1 into R2 into R3 divided by R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R1 into R. This is the simplified version of this thing. So this is up to here only we are having in textbook. This is the extension. So up to here simplified form R1. If there are two resistors are there, R1 and R2, right? R1 into R2 by R1 plus R. If three are there, we will write R1 into R2 into R3 divided by R1 R2. That means whatever is here, it will not be. Sorry, here R2 R3. Okay, R1 into R2. So there are next one is this is the R1 R2 R3 into R1 plus R2 plus R2 into R3 plus R1 into R2. This is clear. Here only LCM will get confusion. Otherwise, remember this one. 1 by RT is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R2. We can take the LCM and we can simplify there only. And afterwards, what happens? When you calculate 1 by RT, you will write the value like that only. Suppose you got 1 by RT is equal to 1 by 3. You write 1 by 3. See, 1 by RT we are getting, we have to take. Suppose if you are getting 1 by RT is equal to, you got 1 by 3. Example. Then 1 is 1 both, okay? RT is equal to how much? 3 ohm. You have to write like this. Again, you have to reciprocally. Yes. So if you take this for direct formula, you need not reciprocally. So direct you will get the answer. Is it clear? Is it clear, boys? No doubts? Can I rub this one? Okay. Now let us try. Let us try one problem on this one, series and parallel. So let us see what is the difference between series and parallel combination of resistors. So why we are going for parallel combination? So I will be drawing one circuit here. Remember, the resistance of this is 3 ohm. Another is there. Again, this is 6 ohm. Two resistors I will take. This is one battery. This is switch. Right. This is V. Now suppose this is 6 volt. 6 volt is the battery, 6 volt battery. 3 ohm. That means R1. You are right. R1 is equal to how many ohm? 3 ohm. Next one is R2 is equal to 6 ohm. What I want? I want to find the value of current flowing through this entire circuit, total current. The question is 3 ohm resistor and 6 ohm resistors are connected in parallel across a battery of 6 volt. Find the current flowing through the circuit. I did not ask the current flowing through only 3 ohm, only 6 ohm. I am asking what is the total current flowing through the circuit. What is the current flowing through the circuit? So here, what is it doing? Here it is parallel combination. See opposite. They are opposite. Parallel combination is nothing but what is the formula I told you? 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. First you find the total resistance. What is the total resistance of this particular combination? Okay. After this, 1 by R2 means 1 by, you don't know what is the resultant resistance, is equal to, see, 1 by R1. What is the value of R1? 3 ohm. So 1 by 3 plus 1 by R2. What is R2? R2 is equal to 6 ohm. So I write 1 by 6. Now, this what is the LCM of this one? 1 by RT is equal to what is the resistance? 6 ohm. 6 6. Okay. I'll divide this one with this. What will get? 2. 2 into 1. 2 plus 6. How many times to go? 1 time. So 1 1. So 1 by RP is equal to P by 6. Cancel 3 1s are 3 2. That is equal to 1 by 2. 1 by RP is equal to 1 by 2. 1 by RP is equal to 1 by 2. So therefore RP is equal to, remember this is equal to 2 ohm. The total resistance or resultant resistance of this particular parallel combination is 2 ohm. That means 2 ohm of resistance is being offered to the electric current which is flowing through the 6 volt battery. What is the current? Current we are having a formula according to Ohm's law. I equal to V by R. Therefore, what is V? Yes, 6 is there. V is given 6. This is the V. And R is nothing but total resistance. What is the total resistance? 2. 1 is 50. So I is equal to 3 ampere. I is equals to 3 ampere. That is our answer. 3 ampere. Ampere is the unit of electric current. Okay, 3 amperes we will write. Okay, when these resistors are connected in series, same resistors, I am not changing the value. Now in parallel, I got RP is equal to what 3 ampere. If the same resistors are connected in series, then what happens? Let us see. I am connecting them in series. This is one resistor. First one is 3 ohm, and second one is 6 ohm. Like this. Ohm, 3 ohm resistor and 6 ohm resistor when connected in series, what is the value of resultant resistance? Here same again, R1 is equal to 3 ohm, R2 is equal to 6 ohm, but in series, let us write case 2. In series, Rn is equal to R1 plus R2. This is the formula, R1 plus R2 plus R3, like that. Directly is equal to R1 is 3 ohm, R2 is 6 ohm. Total 9 ohm. This is the value of electric resistance. Now compare. In parallel, what RP is equals to 2 ohm you got. Means in parallel combination, RP is equal to 2 ohm. In series combination, RS, that is nothing but resultant resistance is equal to 9 ohm. So now compare here. In series combination, what is happening? When you are going on adding the resistors, their values is being added and the resultant resistor is becoming larger value. If the resistance is huge, what happens to the current? Little amount of current will be flowing. Okay, so in parallel combination, what is happening? As the number of electrical resistance you are adding, the value of electrical resistance is less compared to that of in series. So therefore, maximum amount of electric current will be flowing depending upon the specifications of the electric device. That is the thing there. In series, I know. So if I want to calculate current, IS, total current, I is equal to, so 6 by 9, same formula, V by I. 3 2s are 3 3s are. So therefore, I is equals to what I get? 0.36 are 18, 367 ampere. Now see, compare. Here we are getting 3 ampere in parallel current, total current. Here we are getting 0.67. Here, the main difference in series and parallel combination is the resultant resistor is always greater than the greatest resistor. Greater than the greatest resistance. This is the greatest here among the this one 6 is the always the resultant resistance which is coming after calculating in the series combination will be greater than the greater resistor. Value of greater resistance of the resistor. Again I repeat, the resultant resistance or equivalent resistance in the series combination of resistor is always greater than the value of greater resistor in the series combination of resistor. Always greater. In parallel, what happens? The value of resultant resistance is always less than the smaller resistance of the electrical resistance connected in series. That will get. Suppose 3 ohm, 6 ohm, 9 ohm connected. Which is the smallest? 3 ohm. The resultant resistance should be less than the 3 ohm when we calculate the resultant resistance in this combination. 3, 6, 9. 3 kanta takku undali. You can check that one. Always that should be less than 3. And here more you get larger than the greatest resistance. If n resistors are there, one more you add 9 ohm. It will get 9 plus 6 plus 3. 9 plus 6, 15 plus 3, 18 ohm. Always greater than 9. So like this is the main difference. What happens in series? More electric resistance, resultant resistance will be more than in parallel combination. The number of resistors you add in the parallel, the value of resultant resistance will be reduced. Here, as the number of resistors you add, the value of total resistance will be increased. Okay, this is the thing. And in the series, what is happening? Current remains constant and voltage division. This V is divided into V1, V2, V3, and so on. In series combination, voltage division takes place, current remains constant. But in parallel, voltage remains constant and current division takes place. Okay, here we need only one switch to make the current to flow this one. So here we need n number of switches in the parallel combination of resistors. Each device can be connected with one switch. That is the main difference. Now, if you are having